Well, they do say that all good things must come to an end. Footballers at whatever level are not immune to age, and they all, at some stage, have to bid farewell to the sport that they loved. This is not a game where results matter. It is simply a final curtain call, more of a celebration of a career of one who can proudly say he has enriched the beautiful game. A final whistle which is indeed final. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Players here watched by their family and friends, some celebrity faces amongst the crowd as well, watching just what you are watching.
Well, I played in a few of these, Peter. Good few.
And Vardy! Oh, they could be caught out here. Lorenzo Insigne. And the shots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Modric is offering a wry smile there.
Modric goes short. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a loose ball. Goulet. Bellingham. And they can counter here. He has found a way through. Vinicius Junior. So much to... He's had a shot! Goes to finish! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Akinfeev, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Insigne, oh, that's a clever-looking ball. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe. Oh, super find. He's having a shot! It's in! Two! And we've barely begun here. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bellingham. Two down already, a nightmare start. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Lorenzo Insigne. Valverde wins the duel this time. Calmly anticipates. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Goulet. Delicate chip through, nicely intercepted. Modric is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Valverde. Goulet. And it's Bellingham. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gets it away. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Valverde with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Ceballos does really well to win the ball there. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Goulart looking understandably energised after his goal. It's an excellent interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Bershish. Lorenzo Insigne. Casemiro. Modric. Can he finish? Great effort, beautifully taken.
Modric brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And here's Vardy. Played out to the right. Lovely feet. Fernandinho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chance here to counter. It's Arda Güler. Nice interception, well timed. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Valverde. Here's Vinicius Junior. That is lovely. Yuri. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Save from Akinfeev. Bellingham. Vardy goes on a run down the left wing. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it's come loose. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Ceballos. Can he get onto this? Vinicius Junior. Oh, look at the space here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Casemiro attempts a clearance. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's going to be another corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Danger averted for now. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Bellingham. Rudiger. Succumbs to the pressure, and he has been fouled there. And the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts.
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, they could break here. Now it's Modric. And it's Vardy. Fernandinho. Now it's Vardy.
Militao, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Eder Militao. Valverde. Ceballos. Bellingham. Rudiger. Modric. Casemiro. Fernandinho. Out to the left it goes. Yuri. And here's Insigne. So who's he picking out? Played into the middle. Firmly met. Could be... And a chance! Modric with the short one. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Eder Militao. And it's Modric. Pedro Santos. Tries a measured ball. Lunin breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bellingham. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Lorenzo Insigne. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And they've got rid. Insigne goes for goal! Oh, fine Good stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Bellingham. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Goulet. Ceballos. Bellingham. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's really well manoeuvred. Lorenzo Insigne. Now here's... Oh, great header! Ceballos. Bellingham. It's Ceballos. He's found support out wide. That was very necessary. Lorenzo Insigne. Yuri shifted upfield. Goulet. Fernandinho with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Yuri tries to clear. Definitely away. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Modric, oh, good spread. Ceballos. Modric. Great defending, strong and determined. Ceballos. Bellingham. Great chance! And that has been plugged away. Casemiro gets across to intercept that.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's being urged to shoot. But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Ceballos. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. Well read, and the danger is averted. Aim forwards. And that's been won straight back. Moved on forwards. Lunin claims it, and the danger passes. 2 minutes to be added on. Goulet. Now it's Bellingham. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cleared away. Arda Güler. Güler! He's got a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded.
And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, the players today are escorted by boys from the local school team.
Hello and welcome to you all as our coverage of the opening fixture of the International Champions Cup gets underway. It is a slightly new concept for some of you, but it is a special invitation event held both stateside and in Asia, as it has been since 2013. Interest in the competition has been phenomenal. It has drawn in crowds of over 100,000, which signal again that football is indeed a worldwide sport. It presents a rare opportunity for fans who cannot travel to watch their clubs or their favourite players to see them right on their own doorstep. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, there is a party atmosphere here, a very, very good turnout.
Yes, Peter, as you have intimated, a great stage for both clubs. A chance for supporters to see their team up close and personal too. And indeed an opportunity to grow the fan base and of course expand into new markets. The success of these events is triggering more, and it's wonderful to know that there's a huge appetite to keep them coming, and I hope they do.
And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham...
And the shots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Alaba. Valverde. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, of course, this is the first really big game of pre-season, and so, Jim, the manager's actions and his statements, his tactics, his thoughts...
Well, it just goes to show you, Peter, the level of expectation and interest.
Scrutiny.
Yeah, I mean, they really want to hit the ground running, so as much as there's so much excitement around, there's also added pressure.
And it's Diaz. Endrick. Dahl wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ceballos. Benfica going wide a lot more often now, Jim.
Yeah, they're looking to create space in and around that D by stretching the defence. Look out for a late arrival or two from midfield.
Now it's Bruma. Bruma. Can he finish? Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Benfica have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Asensio. Alaba. Bellingham. Araujo. Played with finesse. Alaba cuts it out. Araujo. Barrenechea. Araujo. Luca Bacchio. Played out to the right. Luca Bacchio delivers the ball. They've won a corner. Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Antonio Silva. Dahl. Bruma. And it's played forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Brahim Diaz. And it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's a throw. Dani Ceballos. Valverde. Ceballos. Ceballos played out to the left flank. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Bellingham done delicately. Luca Bacchio. Alaba makes the interception. Valverde. Di Lorenzo. Valverde. Marrero. Muscular approach does pay off here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Luca Bacchio looking here to chip it through. And back to the goalkeeper. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Di Lorenzo. Luca Bacchio. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And the cup, big chance! Alaba tries to clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I'll bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Dahl. He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Brahim Diaz. Di Lorenzo. Brahim Diaz. And it's Bellingham. Araujo. Antonio Silva. Araujo forwards and with intent. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Played back in. Here's found and a chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Benfica find a position of real strength now.
Well,
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
the own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
So off we go once more. So 45 minutes to turn it round. Showing good feet. Bruma! Brahim Diaz. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he thumps it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Dani Ceballos. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Over to the left. Ceballos. Dahl gets it clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Rudiger. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Dahl attempts a clearance. And it's Alaba. Bellingham. Now then, the ball's come loose. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's there to get it away. Rudiger.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Alaba. Ceballos. And here's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ceballos. He's got away. Succumbs to the pressure. Luca Bacchio tries to dink it through. Ceballos. Alaba. Brahim Diaz. Di Lorenzo. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. Brahim Diaz! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So, just for consolation, or is there a way back from here? Luca Bacchio. Antonio Silva. Barreiro. Bruma. He's making a real surge on the left. That's tidy. He's found a way through. And it's Dahl. Oh, that's nice. Di Lorenzo does really well to win the ball there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ceballos. Valverde. Dani Ceballos knocks it out wide. And that was very necessary. And that's been won straight back. Rudiger. Great defending, strong and determined. Di Lorenzo. Now that's well seen too. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Araujo. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio, who's set up one goal so far. Araujo. Moved on forwards. Bellingham. And here's Endrick. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Out to the left it goes. It's a promising position. Hoisted in. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely intercepted. Barrenechea. Brahim Diaz. Ceballos. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Oh, that's great chance! And that has been cleared. Just 5 minutes left. And he's picked out the run. That is lovely. There are a few waiting for it. He is just caressing the ball. Great position. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Proves too strong. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Thinks one through. Bruma. Barreiro. Clipped into space. Camavinga. Brahim Diaz. Tchouaméni. And time is up. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, Well, it is day two of the International Champions Cup. The fans getting another chance to see some of their favourite clubs from Europe and beyond. A real party atmosphere, dare I say it, a carnival of an atmosphere. Further evidence of the increasing popularity of the beautiful game in countries where previously it wasn't thought possible. The clubs really are putting in a massive effort too, with fan interaction, a big theme in the time between matches. And the players, I'm glad to report, seem thoroughly to be enjoying their newfound widespread fame as well. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So the pivotal day, we should know which way this competition is going by the end of it.
Yeah, Peter, and as previously mentioned, hopefully football will be...
Takes a shot! Fagioli. Aim forwards. And it's Bellingham. Endrick tries to dink it through. Brahim Diaz, there's the shot! Oh, that was close. Gracic, Pablo Mari, and that's put paid to a promising move. Does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Gosens. Gosens. Turns and goes back. Valverde. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Danger averted for now. Camavinga. Brahim Diaz. Di Lorenzo. Played towards the other side. Oh, it's a great ball here. Fagioli. Tries a measured ball. Rudiger. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Endrick. It's run loose here. Fagioli. Oh, that's a nice ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Diaz. Oh, well measured. Gosens tries to clear. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Camavinga. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Driving forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's made its way to him. And the shot at goal! Quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Great defending, strong and determined. Done delicately. Keane, real chance! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Brahim Diaz. Bell goes for a shot! And he's found the net! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Moved on forwards. And it's Fascioli. Now it's Keane. He's through here. Lunin gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Valverde, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Fagioli. Over to the left. Gosens. Di Lorenzo wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Keane! He's got away with one there. Do have a chance to counter here. And it's played forward. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Endrick. Fascioli. And here's Keane. Now it's Gosens. Gosens plays it in. Bellingham given the lift of his goal. Brahim Diaz.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Probing pass. In comes the corner. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. And it's half-time here. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's Di Lorenzo. Here comes the corner. That's going to go a long way. And played it back swiftly. Bellingham. Valverde. Di Lorenzo. Valverde. Brahim Diaz. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, that is a bit special. We have ourselves a real game here.
Really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Delivers with whip. And that's the keeper's ball. Camavinga. Bellingham. And it's Diaz. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fagioli. Real chance here. Fagioli, and he's got his cross in. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he needed subduing, and it was never going to be soft and gentle, so this could get ugly against them here.
Pablo Mari. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Wins the duel this time. He's had a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Fagioli. Now that's well seen too. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Brahim Diaz, who does have an assist to his name. Out towards the flank. And here's Bellingham. Fagioli. And it's lofted through here. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Rudiger. Di Lorenzo. And it's Diaz. Bellingham. Hendrick. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Keane shoots! Brahim Diaz. Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo, gently done. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. That's been slipped through. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, Matt. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Camavinga. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Very nicely done. Time to deliver. That's good play.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Camavinga.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Purring through the gears.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Mbappe.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Keane.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Camavinga. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Valverde. Keane did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pablo Mari. Pongracic. Up towards the front line. Caught offside that time. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here.
Valverde.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, what a ball! Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge, and they're getting involved. Steady. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Fagioli! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Di Lorenzo shifted upfield. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Out again for a throw-in. Clearly not happy with that. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, hello and welcome to our coverage of the final day of the International Champions Cup, an event which has seen clubs invited here from right around the globe. This may have only been a short tournament, but it is one that has certainly left its mark here for all the right reasons. The games have been very largely watchable, more than decent, played in a very good spirit, and everybody who has taken part deserves great credit for bringing the game to a new market. Turnout has been fantastic throughout the event, and it is Colomwani! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Colomwani is offering a wry smile there.
Eder Militao. Di Lorenzo, and it's played forward. That is good strength. Ceballos. Bellingham. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he cuts out the supply. Pedro Porro climbs up big! Goal! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Ceballos. Sarr. Bergvall. Kolomuani. Oh, red, nice interception. And it's Bergvall. And here's Kudus! It's there! 2, and we've barely begun here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Van de Ven. Van de Ven shifted upfield. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Kolomuani. Kolomuani played out to the left flank. And he shoots! Oh, that was close. Eder Militao, gently done. Some good work on the right flank here. He's found a way through. Hendrick. And the shot! He has done it! Just 1 goal in it now. Game on! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Kolomuani. Kudus. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. João Palhinha. Nice physical challenge. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And it's Udogi. Over to the left. Sarr could try cutting inside here. Pedro Porro with the short one. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Kolo Muani. Kolo Muani! Simons. And the shot! Ceballos.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take...
Bellingham! Oh, it's come loose. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Romero with the clearance. And it's Valverde. Di Lorenzo. And here's Goulart. And he's there to get it away. Oh, good steal. He just read it. And here's Valverde. Oh, what Bellingham! And he comes up trumps again. Romero can get it clear. Now it's Kudus. He's shifting through the gears here. Kudus plays it in low. Valverde. Valverde forwards and with intent. João Palhinha. Now it's Kolo Muani. Pedro Porro. Valverde. And they can counter here. Now it's Endrick. Endrick has created one goal already. Bellingham. Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
Goulart is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Sarr. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Kolo Muani. That's an excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. Bergvall. João Palhinha. And it's Udogi. Oh, that's nice. Di Lorenzo does really well to win the ball there. Do have a chance to counter here. Goulart. Played into space out wide. Oh, perfectly measured that. Kudus. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Udogi. Gets a good foot in there. João Palhinha. And the shot's on here. Simons! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. He's got away. And the ball's come loose here. Endrick tries to clear. Kolumwani looking to add to his goal. Kudus! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And it's been taken short. Shot, surely! And that's caused a worry or two. Pedro Porro plays it short. João Palhinha. There's the shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Goulet. Ceballos. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a good run down the left. And here's Sarr. And here's Kolumwani. Now, what about a counter-attack? Goulet. Aim forwards. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bullish header! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Sarr. And it's Porro. Lovely feet. Kudus. Goes to finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Bellingham. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Played back in. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Bellingham. Endrick. Bellingham. Oh, he's great chance! It's anyone's ball now. Vicario trying to keep this in. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Bergvall. Kudus. Pedro Porro picks it up now. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Tries a measured ball. Xavi Simons. And here's Sarr. And here's Colomwani. Kudus have it back and can go again. Moved on forwards. Valverde! Valverde! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pedro Porro. Colomwani. And it's Udogi. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Simons. And it's played forward. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Ceballos. Romero gets over and intercepts. Pedro Porro. Half an hour gone in the second half. João Palhinha. Sarr. Colomwani. Sarr. Now it's Colomwani. Colomwani. Oh, good spread. And here's Kudus. Good take, and is he a chance for a shot? He can get that clear. Van de Beek. João Palhinha. Udogi looking to hit the byline here. Kudus! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Bergvall spread out to the left. Now can he finish? It's a loose ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Simons. Sarr.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Vinicius to... He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Bentancur. Bentancur. Colomwani. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Bellingham. That is a great pick out. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And they can't read. Bellingham. Bellingham opts to play it. Shapes to shoot! One good cross, maybe the last chance. Goulet. And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement.